Hello, everyone. This is Hector Mendoza again. Um, I have two videos out there that, the subject line is tokens, narrative, GLRs, compliant nodes, inspection nodes. So I got part one, part two, and part three. The last, I think, 3 or 4 days, I've been putting in about 19 hours a day. Finally, last night, I think I got about 6 hours of sleep, but uh, I'm taking advantage of my time off because I can't really take any deployments because of some medical reasons, and this is allowing me to help all of y'all. Because once I get busy, y'all won't hear from me for a while. So, but it looks like I'm gonna be stationary for a while, so you might see a lot of videos. But yesterday, I had a brain fart, and I'm glad I did because this is a continuation of those two videos. So where my brain fart was right here. I couldn't remember, and actually, y'all saw me go through it. So yesterday I went here because I was trying to explain how you can enter this for your own self when you're creating your stuff. So I did go into to your insert, and I went here, and because remember, I haven't done this in probably 3 or 4 years. Uh, so I looked, and it didn't give me that option, right? Well, I'm glad I had that brain fart because I was telling y'all that I can't change this right here. Okay. So to get to this area, you have to be away. In other words, you can't be selecting this and get to that part of Word. So look, if I click away from any one of those uh, quick parts, if I click there and I go to quick part, now look, document, you see right here, document properties. So when I learned this from somebody teaching Word, and I'm very grateful to them. And at that point, and I think this was somebody from Microsoft. They had a Microsoft certification, and they explained to us that unfortunately, that you only excuse me, you only can use these things here, which is true. These are the only ones you can use. And but they told us that you know it automatically put that date there because look, I already have that abstract, right? So so I was told that you couldn't change this name. That's why you see age of home instead of here. I made myself a note that every time you see comment, it would be the age of the home. Same thing with first notice of loss. Every time I hit status, all throughout this document, it's going to put in whatever I do. I can put a whole paragraph there and it doesn't matter. Okay. Now, so because of that, you know, I went further into this. Now, I didn't learn it from nobody. I'm one of those. Have y'all ever, y'all know Curious George? That little monkey? That's me. I am always curious how far, and I learned how to trick the machines into doing certain things. Now, this is not tricking the machine. This is something that I played around this morning, and I'm real excited because I've now I can change. I hate the way it says status. Well, first notice of loss is not status. So check this out, guys. I'm so excited. Okay. Now, right now, if I select this, remember I asked y'all to install developer in your computer. And remember, guys, y'all need to go and look at some of my videos because I don't teach it over and over and over because I got so much to teach. But if you go to developer and you go to design, now you see everywhere it says status, I can change this word. So now I could put FNOL, okay? And if there's nothing inside there, it's gonna say FNOL. And same thing here. You see cost of loss? I can change this to say, cost. Oops. That's why I like pull downs, guys. I don't have to type. I mean, I'm a good typist. It's just I'm so excited about teaching that I'm thinking what I'm going to say next, but I'm typing. Okay, so changing this to okay. Now and then this one here is there's something in there, so it's not going to let me change it. Okay, um, so now you just go back and get out of designer mode. Whenever you see this pull downs, they look like this. Don't mess with it because right now it's they're pull downs. Okay, so I mean you're in an editing phase. So I'm gonna click designer mode, and now I get my things back. Now look at this. Now it says age of home. Here I'm gonna save this just to make sure that this works because I'm making it work right now. I don't know if when you open up the document, I think it is, but I'm going to hit Control S for save. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go into that document again and see, and it saved it. Great, great. Now, guys, now when you're looking at this and you're, let's say you are, let me find one of those status, title, subject, keywords. Right now, it kept it kept the old names, but if I copy and paste that, uh, but it will change it. Okay, it will change it every time you do something like age of home, which is your comments. So let's look at everywhere there's comments. Okay, so you see right there, it says comments, right? Um, Now, remember, I changed that word where it's where comments, right? And I changed it. But now, if I go in here and copy this from now on, I think that it will. Oops. You see, it'll put that. Now, it should change everywhere that had comments. It should follow this right here because it's still the same characteristics, right? So let's say the house is 12 old. Okay, so now let's see if you change it everywhere. Remember before it said title. Look, it changed it here. We know that. So I'm going to do a search for that. And look, remember, it changed it there. And remember, this one said status because I had done that previously a few years ago. Okay. Uh, and here, what did it say? Status. Look, it changed. And same thing here. It used to say status. Now, so if you're gonna change these things, do it at the beginning. That way it follows it through it, follows it throughout. Okay, so this is what my suggestion is. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Now, anytime I learn something, I go in and create a folder. Okay, in that folder, so for instance, I have this thing called insurance folder. anything to do basically with insurance, I have this folder. Okay, so let's say here's things about level one, level two, level three. Uh, uh, when I got my drone license, my top 10 adjusting firms. You know, get organized. Anytime you learn something, make yourself a folder and you know organize your stuff. So I went in and created a folder, and I what I did. These are all those um, what do you call those? All this are your here I am have another brain fart. Your quick parts. Okay, so instead of going in here every time, you see you have to go right here, you got to go here, and you have to insert it. What I did is I went ahead and made a document with all of them. Okay, and so when you start using this thing down here, you see right here, you see how it says Arthur? It automatically put my name because I'm the author of Word document. Now you can change it here, but Word automatically puts your name or what the name of how you have Word. So, but you can't change it. So, um, so you can go in here. You see, I already changed like category, cost of loss, comments. Comments is okay. Company, you could uh, you can change that to whatever you want. And so I'm saving this. I'm going to close out of here. So I'm real excited about that. But while we're in the subject of organization, and this is basically what I'm trying to teach y'all about how to organize and how to make yourself more efficient. For y'all newbies that y'all start, create a folder specifically for adjusting. So, you know, see, here's a lot of the carriers that I've been well, not carriers, but a lot of the companies I've been working for. So I can go in there, and every time they send me something, I save everything that they sent me. So every company, you're going to have different kinds of forms that you have to fill out, and they'll send you a bunch of Word documents. So remember what I showed you earlier. Now, this one here, I created specifically for that company. Okay. If I go into, let's say, DMA, theirs was a little bit different. So, I created there, I can't remember if they actually gave me, I know I added some tokens in here because, oh yeah, I know I did. Because uh, you see right here, they this is what they sent me. Well, I created one where I didn't have to put all this information. I told the machine to automatically put those. I went in there and found a way to put my own uh, tokens. Let me see if this is it. Uh, it's not. But so another thing, guys, when y'all get down there, every carrier is going to have y'all do things different. Like either some of them are going to make you go to file track, file handler. Everybody has their portals. So I either I get instructions on how to do this, because somebody's going to have to teach you, right? And they're not going to give you something like you see right here. So while they're explaining to me, I'm recording, just like I'm recording in here. They're telling me, okay, they'll show me one time, you need to do this, 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 this. Immediately after we get off the phone, I have the recording. So then I'll make myself notes so that if I work for them this month, let's say I come back a year later and come work for them, it's hard to remember everything about what they taught you. So this is just telling me what this is. You see, I make myself notes. This button will expand and collapse all fields. I write. These are all my notes that I use to learn their portals. Okay, and what you want to do, you see, these are all my notes. This explains everything. That way, people are not repeating everything that they taught you. Not just that, they're going to be like, wow, man, I just told that person one time. You know what? They're doing it. They're not calling me every 5 minutes, because you recorded it and then you created a document that, you see, look at this pull downs. I don't have to figure out, oh, what was that pull down? You see, there's everything that has to do in that pull down. It's right here. But now when I click it, it's only going to give me this much. But I was able to turn this into two different pull downs. I copy and paste it and put it in here. It's it's another thing I'll teach y'all later on how to do this kind of stuff, because if you use the pull down, it's only going to give you this first part. So this is one thing I wanted to show y'all. But get organized, guys. If you show these companies that you have organizational skills, you'll get hired. People constantly, I'm getting emails all the time or text message, hey, we have this deployment, we have this deployment, we have this deployment. So if you get yourself organized, you're going to have the same problem I have, is not replying to everybody that wants you to work for them. I do want to work for all of them. I love working for all the companies that they solicit me, but but unfortunately I'm picking the where I make all the money. So one of these days there might not be no more hurricanes, and I won't be working for the companies that do nothing but hurricanes. And then once I go back to these guys, all I got to do is familiarize myself with their procedures. And I can pick up from where I started. There might have some new procedures, but I'll make myself a how-to document. Okay, guys. Well, I just wanted to, sorry about this taking so long. I just wanted to show you that thing on that Word document. Thank you for watching this video.